We do see spawning over here in the bottom left-hand side. There's only 2 spawn locations on Daybreak. We do see spawning over here on the bottom left-hand side. It is the purple Terran player known as FXOqxc. And over here in the upper right-hand side, we do see the blue Protoss player known as Complexity's Miniguns. It is all tied up 2-2 in this series. This is the 5th and final game. Winner will take home $50 in this show match. And so some of you players out here might not know too much about this map. It is GSL/MLG Daybreak. You can see the supply depot has been thrown down at the ramp here to prevent any wall loss, you know, in good old MLG fashion. It is very easy to take your natural expansion, and you can see there is this third over here, the ramp that connects over. The natural does have one way in here with the structural rocks and way into the third, so it's not too hard to defend once you get your natural, but it's very difficult because it's so easy to do little run-bys here and there with the third. This was gold base in one of the maps, but it does have the rich Vespian geyser. But in the MLG version, it looks like they took out the gold base for it and replaced it with just regular minerals. But that's okay with the rich Vespian. That's still a better base than some of the other ones. And we do see pretty much, you know, standard play right now, getting up those SCVs. Minigun always being the first person to scout. And we do see that he has dropped down that gateway, and he has dropped down that assimilator. But looks like this is going to be going for, yep, looks like coqxc is opting for a very macro-oriented play here. He's going to be opting for a command center first again, but Minigun's going to be able to scout this, no problem. He pops in here and goes, wow, you are being very greedy going for a command center first, and I see everything that you're doing. He looks like he's going to be wanting to try to do a little probe harassment, but nope, he's going to be backing out of there, going, okay, I know what you're doing now. I can just kind of keep an eye on things, and he's going to be scooting back in here. He sees the barracks going down. SCV is hot on his trail to make sure he doesn't do anything too tricky. Looks like he's going to be going for a supply depot. Ooh, no, double barracks wall off. Nice. This is something we saw coqxc do in the third game on Terminus Re. And ooh, going to be scouting out now with this SCV. And looks like Minigun's going to be following up with a macro-oriented style of play of his own. He does have the Nexus going down as well, so he's got the core and Nexus going one gate. Nexus, we do see the second gate being added on as well. And there is the refinery coming down for coqxc. First barracks has finished up. There's the first Marine going to be coming out. And actually, Minigun, or coqxc did spy block himself for the brief second right before that command center finished up. And he's going to be turning that into an orbital command. Look at that. Double orbital command coming out of coqxc. This is actually really nice timing. I really enjoy coqxc's timing on everything that he's been doing lately. And SCV does come out here. And, oh, he is bunker rushing. This is like a very, very interesting style of play. He's going to be bunker rushing Minigun right now. Minigun does have a stalker on the way, but it's going to be, you know, just about finishing up right as that bunker is going to be finishing up here, actually. And he sees the bunker, and now he's pulled the probes to attack the SCV, and the SCV is actually going to go down right before it finishes. Very nice play. The Marines are starting to stream out, but with this stalker here, he's going to be able to kill off all the Marines, no problem, especially since they're filing in one at a time. But, ooh, there is a second SCV. He's going to be coming out here, and, oh, Marine is going to be taken out. Nope, nice job microing back. Here comes the SCV to try to finish up that bunker, and actually that bunker has taken a lot of damage, and it does finish up, and nice job denying the Marine. Oh, the Marine does go in there, and he does keep trying to micro out that SCV. SCV is taken out, and the bunker is going to burn to death. No salvage for you. Marine does get taken out with these 3 stalkers. Nice job microing back the weakened stalker there, and Minigun has successfully gotten his natural expansion up and running, and coqxc has successfully gotten his natural expansion up and running. He has thrown down a bunker as well as added on a tech lab and reactor and 2 more barracks. So still sticking with, you know, coqxc style. Bio. Couple Marines at the watchtower poking at these few stalkers here, and looks like they're going to be sneaking on past. Whoop, this probe, very nice, dropping down some forward pylons. This is something I really enjoy out of Minigun style of play, dropping down forward pylons all over the map. And oh, here comes some Marauder. He's going to catch this probe here, and he's going to go down very quickly. Marines are going to be moving over to this watchtower as well, and both players just kind of taking their respective sides of the mats, taking control of both of their Xel'Nagas. There is this destructible rock in the center that will decrease the size of the map, because as of right now, both players will have to walk all the way around if they really want to engage each other. And double bunkers going down, as well as double refinery at the natural expansion. We do see that the factory is on the way, as well as the double tech lab going down on the barracks. So that's 3 barracks with tech labs, so we can produce 3 Marauders at a time, as well as 2 Marines from this double this reactor barracks. And ooh, Minigun's going to be the first one to expand again, and that's very nice. As we've seen, at least in game 1 and game 3 or 4, I don't know whichever game it was that Minigun. It was Terminus. So game 4, I think it was 3. I'm all thrown around now. So game 1, QXC was able to go for a very quick third base because he took a hidden base, and now we see Minigun's going to be the first one. And pretty much in the games that the players that went for those faster thirds, they actually ended up winning the game. So maybe we'll see that finish things up, but who knows? That's just kind of my prediction. And oh, look at this awesome play in QXC style. We do see the Nitro packs on the way, and mass Reapers coming out. He's got 3 already. He's going to be scooting around, and Reapers are great for transitioning to, so you can go in, do some scouting, and snipe not only workers, but important tech structures. SUV is going to be scooting past, see a couple of Zealots who worked in, and he's going to be coming over here. He did be able to scout the third base, sees that Twilight Council is on the way, as well as that Forge. And these Reapers looks like they're going to be coming over here. They catch a probe off guard. When probe goes down, they're going to be going right for this third, and that's a lot of probes here by themselves. One Stalker is being warped in, but looks like the Reaper's just going to be holding back for a little bit. He's got to be careful. The Stalker is going to be moving out, and Reapers might actually get caught off guard if he's oh, nice, pulls back. Stalker does not be able to see it. We do see the charge is on the way out of Twilight Council. That +1 armor is coming down as well. And Templar Archives, where is it? Is it in the natural? It is. It's hiding in the natural. Templar Archives, so we're going to be seeing, force fields go down, trap in. One of these Reapers are able to escape, but just barely. And looks like lots of Marines and Marauders going to be heading over here to the restricted area. He's got to be very careful about this. And he's going to be swinging over. Looks like he's going to be going for a little bit of pressure on the third base. We do see double expand coming out of QXC and a Ghost Academy. So he's getting those ghosts very quickly to deal with this Templar style of tech that Minigun is going, but we can see that Minigun is ahead in supply at 105 compared to the 89 of his opponent. If we look at the income tab, wow, 64 probes compared to the 50 of his opponent, and 3 more gates being added on. Here comes the stim. He's going to be rushing in here. And, oh, Stalker goes down very quickly. There is a big warp in, but they are being sniped very quickly. Looks like he's just going to be going for the probes. And now he's going to be targeting down the Nexus. Probes have been pulled. Here comes the army of Minigun. He is taking out a lot of the units, but the third base is sniped very quickly. Force fields going down, trapping in these units. And he's going to be able to clean up this army, but at what cost? He did lose his third base. That's going to be putting him behind economically, especially now that both of these expansions are finished up and lifting off for Minigun. But wow, Concussive Shells actually was not finished for that engagement. We do see Combat Shield is out. All he got was that stem. 2 more barracks on the way, as well as that armory and second engineering bay. Mass transfer from SCVs here. Going to be heading over, and looks like Minigun looks like he wants to be taking his 4th base over here, as well as a 3rd base. And looks like things are just going to start macroing up a little bit more. He does finally find this 4 pylon and is able to take it out. And we do see a Planetary Fortress is going to be warped in over here, and looks like, oh, Planetary Fortress here. Minigun wants to engage before that gets finished up. And nice, Guardian Shield gets popped. He is able to deny this 1 command center. It actually did cancel before the Planetary Fortress got finished up, and he's doing a lot of damage to it, but not enough Stalkers and Archons to deal the damage. The command center is able to escape just in time, and now this is Planetary Fortress, so we can mass repair it while he gets his units in positions. But it looks like Minigun's just going to be rushing in here. Zealot's doing a lot of damage, going a quick charge, and nice force fielding off a lot of the units, and he's actually going to be able to target this down and kill it off and get out of there, and there it goes. That's actually going to supply block him for the briefest moment, and QXC goes, okay, touche. I sniped your base, you sniped mine. We're even now. But they're not even at all, because Minigun has skyrocketed up to 157 supply compared to the 116 of his opponent. He does have a lot of Archons right now. Wow, that is a lot of Archons. He's got 5 Archons and a good amount of charge lots. He is sitting at that +2 armor. He's got +3 armor on the way. He is not opting for any attack right now. No blink at this point, and there we do see a Robo is going to be going down with his 4th base. Nice, transferring a lot of probes over here. He's got good amount of saturation on his 3rd base. No Psionic Storm yet, but he's not really worried too much about any of that. He's going for this heavy charge lot Archon style of play, and we do see that the +2 infantry weapons is on the way. A couple of units still hiding in the bunkers, making sure everything is completely safe, and we do see a planetary fortress going to be morphed in at the 4th and running. We'll see when he decides to throw down another expansion to try to catch up to Minigun, since now Minigun is ahead in bases again. There is the Psionic Storm being started. A couple more High Templar being warped in. That Robo is just about finished. We'll see if he decides to go for Robo style tech for a while. And starting things out with an Observer, very nice play. We do see, ooh, there we go. There's the 2nd Robo and Robotic Space, so we can start getting Colossus. And guess what? Mobius Reactor coming out, and there's the Ghost production. There is a sensor tower coming out. Where's the sensor tower at? There we go. We're going to be seeing, nope, that's just a missile turret. Sensor tower is, where are you? Oh, there it is. Hiding over here. So the sensor tower is up. So we can see a nice little range so we can see, oh, you took control of my Zelnok. Nice. We do see Minigun's going to be taking out the Destructible Rocks, so we can get to his opponent much easier now. And, ooh, scan goes down, and QXC sees exactly what his opponent is doing. That +3 armor is about to finish up. We'll see when he decides to start those attacks. And this is very nice play out of Minigun. He's got a couple charge lots over here and some photon cannons to deal with drops. Even some pylons over here, not only for warp-ins, but for spawning as well. And these structural rocks are going to go down. Observer's going to be moving over here to keep an eye on things. But we do see that 4th command center coming down for QXC. He's keeping up in supply at 178 compared to the 198 of his opponent. He is at 2-1 upgrades compared to the 2-0 of his opponent. And whoa, 1 Marine gets taken out very quickly, but this gives QXC time to get in position. He does have Ghost here with EMP, and here comes a High Templar. Oh, Stim, and nice, does a good storm, but really only was able to take out 1 SDV with that storm. And this is not the best place for Minigun to try to engage. Great army positioning for QXC and that planetary fortress, so he's going to be swooping back around. But with this 1 sensor tower, he can see exactly where his opponent is. And here comes some Zealots moving in. There's a lot of Ghosts over here, and he's going for actually a lot very quickly, but it looks like he's just going to be trying to scoot in for the main. And this is actually not a bad plan, because it kind of drew his attention away from the 3rd base, but that's still not somewhere that he wants to engage at. But we do see that double Colossus, and oh, a little bit of a drop over here at the 3rd. We do see 3 Zealots being warped in, Probe even trying to get in on the action, and nice lifts up, but he is able to snipe that 4th base. Very nice play, and both players are maxed out now. It's 198 supply compared to the 199 of his opponent. And ooh, we do see +3 on the way. He is going to be skyrocketing ahead in upgrades, and that is a very scary force of Ghosts and Marauders. If we look at the unit counting station, that's 13 Ghosts and 24 Marauders. Very scary. Minigun's still supply blocked right now. He does have a couple more pylons in production, and wow, mass gateways coming out right now. That is so many gateways. Looks like QXC wants to keep moving forward, scanning to make sure there's no observer on his army. He's dropping down a couple missile turrets, and that's going to be morphed into a planetary fortress soon. And Scan sees where his opponent's army is, and that's a lot of Ghosts moving forward. Guardian Shield is popped, and oh, we're going to start seeing some good EMPs. Where's the EMPs? There is no personal cloaking finished yet. There's some EMPs going down, huge EMPs. Colossus still in the back, and none of the High Templar got EMP'd, and giant storms go down. All of that bio units are in the red and orange, and oh, looks like Minigun does some good feedbacks. He is going to try to push forward, but not overcommit because his army did get taken out a lot, and that is a planetary fortress morphing in. QXC is ahead in supply at 162 compared to the 139 of his opponent, but with all of these gateways just finishing up, he'll be able to replenish very quickly, but this base is going to be sniped, and here comes a couple zealots to try to stall until his opponent can, or the rest of his army can get there, but there goes the Nexus being turreted down very quickly, and in sight, that Nexus goes down, and he just kind of loads up and goes, alright, peace, I'm going to go into your main base. What are you going to do about it? There is a High Templar here, so he can do some good storms, and that one cannon is able to do a little bit of stalling. Here comes one huge storm going down, and he can storm actually again with that one. There we go, storm again. Here's a mass warband of Charizards. They're going to be swooping in, and Minigun is not going to be sending his army. He realizes, I need to be able to deal with this other attack that he's going to try to hit me with, a nice two-prong attack that QXC was going for, but Minigun has jumped up to 197 supply compared to the 177 of his opponent. Looks like he's going to be pushing over to the 4th base, and good EMPs going down, taking out a lot of the shields on all these units, but the Archons still have full shield as well as the Colossus, but the Vikings have started to go down. Never mind, Colossus just lost shields, but here comes some reinforcing units forcing the Vikings back. It is just a back and forth battle, tug of war style over these double Zelnagas here. QXC has the advantage with this planetary and this sensor tower to keep an eye on things. He still has this drop over here. Looks like he is going to load up and go for another attack. There is still a few charge lots here, but overall there's not much to deal with this attack, and he's starting to drop now. And the assimilator is going to go down. Here comes some charge lots moving in. There is no other warband because Minigun is maxed out, and it looks like Minigun's just going to be trying to move in. He's not sure if he wants to engage or not, and there goes a couple of those ghosts EMPing, but they are being sniped down. Looks like Minigun's main base is in a lot of trouble. There is a Colossus here. Here comes an Archon and a couple Stalkers, and they actually are going to be able to take this out. There's a mass warpin, and nice job. There goes the Nexus and a few gates, but he's able to take this out. No problem. Vikings able to take out, almost take out the Colossus. It does, never mind. It does get taken out, and Stem running up and trying to, nice defensive storm, dropping it so his army can get back in time. And look at this, QXC has taken the entire left side of the map, and Minigun has taken the entire right side of the map. Both players just kind of not able to take these bases yet, but it's okay. Overall, wow. We do see some quite interesting upgrades. He's just getting everything right now. We're going to be seeing the structural armor by +2. We're also seeing the high sect auto tracking, which increases the range of planetary fortress missile turrets and those I believe it was seeker missiles. Is that what it was? Seeker missiles as well? Oh, point defense drones and yeah, point defense drones and auto turrets. No seeker missiles. That would be a little bit ridiculous. Not that. Oh, missile turret does take out that observer here. We do see at the upgrades over here that Minigun is sitting at 213, and his opponent is at 3-3 right now. His ship weapons actually is at 1. He's got +2 on the way, and scanning, seeing where his opponent's at. We do see 5 more gates being added on in the main base. Says, you know what? I don't need a Nexus here anymore. Screw it. And a couple of cannons have been dropped down at this 5th base. Oh, gotta be very careful with these Vikings. He just keeps flying over trying to snipe these Colossus, and that +3 weapons has started up as well. And nice job keeping the air units hiding in this little airspace here, and snipes. Oh, good storm going down, but he is able to snipe one Colossus. There is another Colossus with very, very low health right now. And this is actually something smart that Minigun can do, is he can go, alright, I'm not going to produce any more Colossus after this. I'm just going to go straight into Templar Tech, completely high Templar, and you'll be stuck with supply in those Vikings, and I won't have any worry about them. And wow, there's another sensor tower going down. Very nice positioning, hiding in the smoke of the Zelnaga, so he knows exactly what is going on. And oh, these Vikings just kind of stuck here on hold position. Stalkers run in, are able to snipe out one, and looks like QXC is going to be taking the top expansion. He has another command center trying to come down over here to take this lower expansion. These are the only 2 expansions left that aren't being mined right now. And oh, Minigun wants to be moving in, and oh my gosh, there's a nuke on the way right now. and Minigun is engaging huge EMPs, but none of the High Templar have been EMP'd. There are some huge storms going down as well as feedback. There's some giant storms going down on all of these units, but the Colossus are still alive. Vikings not able to do any damage. A good amount of Marauders are still left, but look at the supply difference. Minigun is at 181 supply compared to the 124 of his opponent, but now with just Colossus and one Archon, he is forced to pull back. He's going to lose almost all of his Colossus right now. This one with 10 kills is going to be sniped. Second one with 8 kills might actually go down as well, but with a lot of Archons being morphed in, it looks like he'll be okay. QXC's got to be struggling to get a couple more production facilities up and running to be able to remax much quicker, because Minigun is sitting at so many gateways right now. I mean, it's absolutely insane. He does have the double robo producing a lot of Colossus and going for heavy Archons. He's like, you know what? I don't really care how many Vikings you have. I've got Archons and stuff to deal with this. And oh, looks like Minigun wants to try to take this base, but with these units here, and oh, close this goes. He does have a nuke. I'm going to keep an eye. Is he going to nuke this base? There are some photon cannons over here, and looks like Minigun is going to be moving in. He does have this +3 shield weapons on the way, taking out the structural rocks, and he's moving in for this huge EMP going down, but it's not going to be enough. The Colossus are taken out. There is one over here as well, and looks like all of these Charizards moving in for the Planetary Fortress, and oh my gosh, he's just going to be moving right into the natural expansion with this huge Archon ball. There are reinforcing units, but they're actually being chased back by one Viking, and wow, these guys are just tearing through the bunkers right now. It doesn't look like, and there is the nuke going down. It doesn't look like QXC is going to have enough to defend against this, and oh, come on, nuke, drop. It's going to blow up all over these probes. Boom! Oh my gosh, it actually even blew up some of the scenery there. That was awesome. The Archons are being cleaned up over here. A couple of Minigun Stalkers are still left, and looks like QXC is actually able to muster up enough forces to deal with this. He did lose his sensor tower and control of this Zelnaga. And nice. Minigun is maxed out at 194 supply compared to the 157 of his opponent. Stim, and huge storm goes down. Charizard's just tearing through all of it. They don't care about the storm. They are sitting at 3/2/3 +3 shield weapons, about finished up. And storm goes down on the SCVs. This Planetary Fortress is completely wrapped in charge slots. That is so many charge slots. Vikings tearing through the Colossus, but there's really nothing that can deal with the Archons and charge slots. There are a few High Templars still mixed in, and even though he was able to nuke that one expansion, it doesn't look like he's going to have enough to deal with all of these charge slots. Supply Depot is trying to go up to create a little bit of a funnel. There are units on the high ground as well, but these Archons do serious blast damage, and the charge slots just tear through all of those Marines, and Minigun is towering over QXC's natural expansion. QXC has dropped down to 113 supply. Minigun is at 141, and it looks like he's just going to pull back to another mass warping. He has secured this base now. There is a good amount of Archons being warped in, and huge probe transfer over to this bottom expansion. QXC does have the top expansion up and running, and this game is absolutely insane right now. Minigun is at 157 supply. We have seen one nuke. He has not been able to produce any more, but he did take out a good chunk of probes with that. And QXC is actually climbing back into this. I keep thinking that Minigun is going to be able to just roll over, but QXC just finds a way to just reproduce his army. He did lose this expansion. There is actually one free Colossus over here, but here comes the rest of Minigun's army. Huge amount of Colossus. Ooh, EMP going down. We're going to see the storm. Nice storm tearing off half of those units. There's a good amount of bio left, but with these Archons, there's still 5 Archons. Nice storm going down. There's 4 Colossus and only 1 Viking to deal with this. Another great storm, and QXC taps out. GG is called. Complexity Minigun is higher series and win the show match. That was 3-2 in an extremely epic series. I mean, we saw nuke speed drop, saw insane storms. QXC was doing some great drops over here, was able to take out a good chunk of Minigun's base, but I mean, it really came down to like these great engagements. Minigun was able to keep a lot of his army alive in those engagements, pull back, reinforce, push again, pull back, reinforce, push again, and that was just absolutely insane. congratulations to coLMinigun for taking the entire series. He's able to win $50 in the series, or it was a show match for $50. He was able to win, and now we'll be going in to see, well, nobody else tonight, sadly, but tomorrow we will see Time versus Sheth. It'll be a ZVP, so be sure to tune in tomorrow at the same time, 8 p.m. Eastern. And on Friday, we'll also have a TVT. It'll be between Complexity's Drewby and Gosu Poke Bunny. I just want to remind you guys, this is the 1-year anniversary of when I started casting, so the whole reason behind this show match. So if you enjoy my casting, you know, follow me on Twitch TV and subscribe to my my YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/NanMan, and all the VODs from tonight's matches will be up, and all the VODs from the entire week will be up on my YouTube channel, so keep an eye on that. If you guys get a chance, be sure to post up in the thread, you know, say, oh, I really enjoyed the minigun versus QXC series. They just were macro beasts, and it was just insane. There was nukes, there was all kinds of craziness. I'm excited for Sheth versus Time. I'm excited for Drewby versus Poke Bunny. Just any sort of comments would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Be sure to subscribe and follow me and all that good stuff. You can follow me on Twitter if you're so inclined. It is twitter.com/TheRealNanMan. That is also my username on Team Liquid, as you can see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. We're going to leave you guys with a little bit of outro music. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.